And here we go. It is go time officially. We've waited so long for this to happen. And our first competitor is going to be ready to go. Tyler McCall. Now, Tyler was going to go yesterday. We were telling him, like, hey, you could go, but if you go and we only get 5 riders and then the rain starts, well, you guys are going to have to all redo it again. So the riders kind of took the time and said, hey, let's just put our money in the bank and make it happen for tomorrow. Here we go. Right. Put your hands together. Drop it in right now at Aptos. This is Tyler McCall.
Little one-footed X off the drop for Tyler McCall, keeping it simple, but you know you got to trick that drop. You got to trick everything. Smooth whip over the berm to berm, flipping into the whale tail whip out. This is not easy. You know, he spent all day yesterday wanting to ride, and then they got canceled. Now he's got to show up this morning and blow it up, so he's doing a great job. Coming into the up box, this is a fun little feature. I couldn't tell the monitor, it was a little dark right there. One-footed Superman over the low angle jump, that's pretty gnarly, and a double whip into the,
he pitches over.
The problem is on that last landing, it was like cement the other day, so I had the guys put some soft dirt on it, but it was like, it's a little too soft, and it's tough, especially for the guys that aren't as strong as some of the others. And Tyler McCall's a little dude, so it's hard to power through it. Like Sam Pilgrim, I saw him land deep in it, and he just powered right through it like it was nothing.
Now, a decent run from him. We'll take a look at the replay here, Chewy.
No, he starts out real strong, tricking all the features, little table over the transfer there. Like Pilgrim was saying, it's a little bit more of an awkward transfer since you're moving, flipping in the dish and whipping out like back to back, putting some good tricks together. The biggest thing is just tricking every feature. Every time your wheels come off the ground, the judges are looking for you to throw a trick. So.
And solid height on that hip, which is important. This is a bummer right here because
you got pedals and everything.
Yeah, that sand needs to be pushed up. I'm going to get on my guys right now.
Yeah, that's a tough break for him right there.
Tell him to push it up. Push that sand up.
So scoring 45-33. As Kyle's getting on the guys, telling him exactly what to do here. Put that sand up on that landing as we look for Amir Kabani. Amir getting ready to go, 23 years old, doing it for Mongoose.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to have Amir here. It's been a while since I've seen him. He's a killer.
I spent a couple days with him at his house in Germany between events, and just watching him put stuff together on his jumps was just mind-boggling. In his last edit, like he's definitely got some skills. He can be a contender here.
So Amir Kabani right now.
Amir Kabani.
Be our next guy to go, looking to try and beat that 45-33. Tyler McCall has that score, so if he could just put together a solid run and have no falls, maybe things happen. Here we go. Amir Kabani dropping in. Hey.
Oh, Amir starting off strong with a huge 3 off the drop. Berm to berm, super dialed. That jump is no joke. It's like 20+ feet. 3X off the whale tail, super dialed. This little fun transfer setting up for the hip. Big old tail whip coming in. Rip this up, hit the up box. This thing's super fun. 360X. I seen a lot of 360s in practice. That's the first 360 combo I've seen off there. And you're definitely gonna have to do that. Come on, stick that. Yeah. See, no problem. Tyler's just, I don't know what happened. I'm a bump for Tyler for flipping over the bars on that. I was worried it was my fault because I put that soft dirt up there, but to see Amir stomp it no problem made me happy.
So Amir just powering through it, and we'll check the replay here with Chuby.
He starts out big with a 360 off the drop. It's definitely a bigger drop than it has been in past years.
Yeah, the drop, I stepped it up a little bit this year, made it a little bit bigger. Last year I started super small, but it was almost too small. The topside tail whip is tricky on that hip. That hip is pretty gnarly. It's not super easy. And then that last jump is just let it happen cap kind of style. It's got a nice steep lip, nice steep landing with a little bit of sand on the top. That has kind of worked its way down through practice, and that's probably what got Tyler McCall over the bars on that.
So Amir will check in with a 65-33. That'll grab the top spot. As Linus Sjöholm now, 21 years old. Linus getting ready to go. Now he's trying to knock that 65-33.
This guy has some serious bangers. He was throwing them down all day in qualifiers yesterday, so I'm excited to see what he's got for the finals here. He's got to be stoked to make the finals.
All right, here we go. Linus on course right now.
Oh, perfect 3 off the drop. Oh, he blew his tire or something. Or he just twisted it in the wheel, I can't tell, but he definitely had a teeny bit of over rotation there, and when you're spinning the big drops, you got to be pretty spot on or it can get ugly in a hurry.
Now, is that a situation where that run ends up counting for him, right?
Yeah, it's a 2-run format. So he has one more chance. So I would have got back on my bike and I would have finished that run somehow. I don't know. Well, actually, his bike was broken, so never mind.
So it's a situation where that happens. I mean, sometimes it comes up that way.
No, the mechanicals are definitely a part of it. You can fold a wheel.
Keep going.
And no, it's definitely part of the sport. So you got to be able to stick it together. You got to have strong enough equipment, but everybody's trying to go for lightweight. So it's a risk-reward factor. You get the lightweight or you carry the strength. So you want to keep the reliability up, but a lot of times a lot of guys go towards the lightweight
Just because it makes a lot of the tricks a lot easier.
Yeah. Here, Jarrett Moore, one of my favorite riders, big tall guy, kills it. Let's see where he starts. Oh, big 3.
Nice.
Riding for Rocky Mountain Bicycles, Levan Clothing, and Marzocchi Suspension. Guy's a killer. Love watching him ride. Did he just truck up that, Chuby?
I couldn't see on the. It was either 3X or a truck. Yeah, that's probably the
pretty
big thing he's
sick.
saying. Oh, big hip flip.
Oh.
Oh, blowing a tire.
Now he's got to go get that dialed in because he's got to get ready for his second run.
Like I was saying before with the lightweight, a lot of guys run cross-country tires. There's like a big bead on, solid bead on there. So a lot of times if you land a little bit sideways, you'll pop a bead, and they're running such high tire pressure to avoid that, the tube will blow.
And then, there's really no room for mistake when you have a 2-run format. We look at the great crowd on hand for Shimano Slopestyle Finals. You get a problem like that, and it's all just for one run. You got to put it together, one and done, right?
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on you to perform second run. Like I've been in that situation, made a little mistake or had a mechanical. Like it definitely gets in your mind. Like you got to put it together.
And now we take our attention back up top. Next up, Justin Wyper, looking to try and beat that 65.33. Amir, he's the leader right now. Drop it in. Next up, here we go.
I'm really excited to see his run. He was saying yesterday if he does his run, he could win it.
Starting off with a straight air, though, I was assuming more from Wyper right there. He's a rowdy, wild child, this kid.
Yeah.
Oh, big 3X or truck up the top onto the whale tail.
Truck no hander down.
Yeah.
Top side
Oh,
whip.
what?
Like a cat, Justin Wyper.
That was insane. I don't even know how he walked out of that.
How would that
No, I grew up riding with Justin, and he always took the you just don't comprehend how he gets out of crashes sometimes. Like he would just get in the worst situations and just run or walk out of it and just slam so hard, and you're like, oh, he's definitely not getting up from that, and he just get up, you're like just laughing, just nothing. So no,
That's
he
a
definitely knows how to crash.
pretty high risk trick spot because that hip originally was going to be a wall ride there, but I changed it into a hip because I didn't want to block the crowd that likes to sit on that nice big grass bank over there from being able to see up the course. And it's not the perfect hip, but it's fun. And but you have to be pretty spot on, or else you're going to end up dancing around like Wyper.
Now, what do you know about this guy, Connor?
Connor is amazing. This guy was one of the first guys to practice. He actually showed up with a shovel and helped me out a little bit because we were struggling with the mud in the beginning of this event, and he was one of the guys to help me get it together. And so he's got a lot of good karma points coming his way, and he's been riding fantastic. But I worry about him because I've seen him pop a few tires. I don't even want to talk about it too loud.
Don't jinx it right now.
Yeah, knock on wood.
22 years old, Connor getting ready to go, looking to try and beat a 65.33. Tyler McCall in seconds, 45.33.
Looks like he's just waiting for a little bit of wind up there. Like I was saying yesterday, riders can drop in whenever they feel comfortable. Like they're not forced to go when they feel like it's windy. So he's probably up there just waiting a little bit.
Well, he's probably going to wait for the wind to back down a little bit, and we'll be right back with Connor's run and more coming up for you. Shimano Slopestyle Finals when we return.
From my cold, dead hands.
Wall Street is Washington. Washington is Wall.
It is not the American way. Martial law.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
The Colorado Freeride Festival, brought to you by Vitamin Water, VP Components, Rocky Mounts, and Sprint. And back to the action out here. Colorado Freeride Festival in full swing now. Your Shimano Slopestyle Finals taking place here at the Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado. Connor McFarlin getting ready to go. Now 22 years old, waiting for that wind to back down. We've seen some problems out of our last two competitors, but here we go. Connor dropping in right now.
Coming off the big old drop here with a big old 3. Stopped it, no problem. Little roost off his tires, that worries me. When you see that roost bite off a big 3 drop, you got to worry about the flats. Here he bar spin in, 3 out, nice and dump, perfectly landed tubey. You like that?
That was nice and smooth. I did like that.
Oh, big, nice cork flip off the hip. Like I said earlier, you got to be precise on that landing. 3X off the up box.
He's definitely put one of the smoothest runs together right now.
Oh, that's the worst when you go for the tuck no-hander and you can't get it. Hits a super soft spot, rides out, no problem.
Holding it together.
That's solid. Put your hands together for Connor McFarlin getting it done right there.
He's pumped.
And the score he's trying to beat, not a very big score, just a 65.33 as we check the replays.
I like his style over that transfer jump, Tubby.
Yeah, no, getting a little sideways on there. And then right here, he just puts this together really nice and smooth, landing the 3 out of the dish real smooth. So, like you were saying before, you got to make sure you don't land too sideways, keep the wheels all in check.
You wish you could, and then it wouldn't matter. You just send it all day long. But especially on this dirt, man, it's hard dirt with rocks in it. That's why we put that soft dirt on that last landing, just to make sure guys could do their hardest trick and not worry about snapping themselves off. And
then now you're seeing a lot of guys that have to kind of just power through it. As you saw, Connor did that right there to get through. Trying to beat a 65.33. He's done it. 68.67. He's your new leader. 68.67. So now we'll direct our attention back up top. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Kelly McGarry.
McGazza.
Kelly McGarry getting ready to go.
He's got a lot of fans, this guy.
He sure does.
I know the girls at the pro shop love him.
I think they're just jealous of his hair.
Yeah,
they love his hair.
Doing it for Diamondback. Here we go. Dropping in. Kelly McGarry.
Oh, Kelly with a big old 3. Wow.
It almost looked like he did more of a G-turn off there than popping it.
That was crazy. I didn't even know if he was even going to land it. Flip in. Oh, I know he's been 3 and out, so something didn't work out the way he liked.
He'll get a second run.
A little 270 on the hip. Tuck no-hander off the up box. That's pretty cool from Kelly. He's more of a big mountain guy, not a technical guy. Oh, he went for a flip tuck. No problem.
Flip tuck, and he lands it. Let's hear it for Kelly McGarry, the elder statesman in the crew, 30 years old.
We need to talk about the difference between the flip tuck and the flip suey because...
Well, here's the replay.
Yeah. Again, with that 3, just so much different than how everybody else does it. He's definitely probably going to get a little unique points there. Flipping in. Not carrying quite enough speed. Looks like he's going for something there. Just a little case. It's too bad. He'll get a second run and then carries on with the rest of the run. That's the biggest thing. Like, you mess something up, it does play with your mind. Like, you got to try and think of, like, what's going on next. Ruin. One thing can ruin your entire run.
And how much risk am I going to take on this first run now that I've messed up so I can still do my second run?
That's a good point, Kyle, for sure.
Your brain has to be working fast going down this hill.
So he's trying to beat a 68.67. And the score in for him, so that's a
55. Yeah, that straight air off the dish definitely hurt his score there.
Yeah.
But he cleans that up and he gets the 3. If he's looking for it, that's going to really set that run apart, right?
Yeah. No, the biggest thing with this course, there's only like 7 trickable features, so you got to make sure you get something off on each one. It's not like Claymore or like Les Welps where there's so many features where if you miss something, it's not such a big factor in your score.
Greg Watts now, he's been coming back from his injury. Like Chuby was saying, just trying to peak right about Whistler Crankworks. Here he goes right now, dropping in next. Out of Santa Cruz, Greg Watts on course.
Yeah, Greg Watts, a.k.a. Double or Nothing. Loves to throw down, but he had a big injury, so he's just trying to, like Chuby said, make it to the...
Oh, was that a flip X up out of the dish?
Or Yeah, or bar. It kind of looked like his hands came off. The monitor is a little dark for us, for you back home seeing it. So if we miscall something, I'm sorry. Suey off the up box. That's pretty cool.
Bar spin.
Yeah, bar spin long and low. Sorry, Chubby, cutting you off.
That's right. Oh, there's the flip bar.
With the Suey. We're going to start calling Watts tripler now.
Well, right now, I think we got Mark Sullivan who's going to try and catch up with Greg Watts right now. I'll send it downstairs right now. Mark Sullivan standing by.
All right, I'm here with Greg Watts. Nice solid run right there, Greg. What did you feel about the course after yesterday?
Well, it's definitely a lot different, a lot muddier, but it's almost, I like it because it kind of keeps things interesting. I don't know.
So you were ranked about 20th in the world right now. What's your strategy for the rest of the season? We got some more gold and diamond events. What's your strategy for this event and the rest of the year?
Well, I've only done 4 comps, so I still have a couple more to go to count for points. So just stay consistent with this one and the next one, and then probably send it at Crankworks like usual.
So one more question. What's your strategy for run number 2? You got 1 under your belt. What are you going to do different next time?
Probably change a couple things up, maybe do some more combo tricks, maybe some more harder tricks. So just keep it on 2 wheels pretty much.
Cool. Well, congratulations, Greg. We will see you in run number 2.
All right. Thanks a lot, Sully. We're waiting for the score for Watts. The 68.67 he's trying to beat. Good run. And Greg Watts checking in with a 55. So 55 for him. That's going to give him equal scores with Kelly McGarry.
Some people might be wondering why that was only 55, because that was a pretty sick run. But the drop, man, it counts so much.
You got to have something off that for sure. And so Paul Genovisi now, 19 years old. Genovisi's going to be the next one to go here.
Love watching this kid ride. He's always full of energy and just super fun to watch ride. Like, boom, big 3 off the drop. He knows what it takes.
Nice and clean there. X up over the speed gap.
Big old tuck no-hander to flip out. Oh, man.
He's putting it together right now.
Little bar spin over the hip. Got to keep it filled, right, Chubby?
Yeah, exactly. The trick in every feature is the key to taking the win here.
Oh, yes. That was a dialed 360X up off the up box.
Oh.
Come on, Paul. 720 this thing. Oh, no, he's going with the
flip tuck no-hander. Oh, and he just holds it together. Jabbing a little foot there, but
I think that was fine. I mean, he just...
That landing's definitely going to play a factor in a lot of
runs. I need to get on my guys to make sure that spins out a little bit.
Well, here's the replay. Let's take a look at him right now. Paul going to work on his first run.
Big tuck no-hander coming in, and then straight into a nice clean backflip out of the dish. Land almost 2 tires at the same time, exactly what the judges are looking for.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the Olympics, and we're getting to that level now where you have to be super precise. Like, oh, you landed rear wheel first, that's no good. Or like that right there. I mean, I don't know how to explain that to the judges. Like, you know, he stomps his backflip tuck no-hander, gets a little loose in the sand. I mean,
yeah, on that jump, you almost want to land a little bit back tire first, just to get yourself settled before you put the front wheel down, just to ride through the sand.
So a 67 for him right there. So a good solid run. Judges not dinging him too hard on that. 67, that's going to put him in second place behind Connor McFarlin with that score. So there's your 1-2 right now with Amir in that third spot.
Wrong name.
Yeah, we got a little mistake here on the thing. We got Braden Barrett-Hay come up here, one of my teammates.
I'm super impressed with this kid, Mitch. Is he training with you? Where is he getting all these skills?
I know he spent a lot of time in the Joyride 150 park in Ontario, and he just rides that non-stop.
That'll do it.
All right, so Braden starting things off.
Straight air in the first 2 features. Maybe he's just taking an easy first run. Hopefully he steps it up. Tuck no-hander in. Flip out.
Oh, he put some serious juice on that flip. I was scared for an over-rotation.
Up 270 on the hip. Coming in the on-off box.
Oh, yeah, Braden.
Spinning that.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Cranking hard in the jump. Double
tail. What? A little loose on the double tail.
Yeah, tough break from right there, trying to land that in. That was, of course, Braden Barrett-Hay, 20 years old.
Just missing pedals, and with that landing, you got to be precise on your landing, and if not, it's going to take you down.
Now look at the replay of your teammate here, Tubi.
Yeah, he starts out a little bit slow, but then he starts building up pretty quick.
He's new and young. He's getting the experience. That's what's most important for him at this point.
No, exactly. It is definitely a skill set to put a run together. Especially once you start getting into it, you know exactly what it takes, what a run needs to be in order to place well.
There's the double whip.
His feet were just a little floaty.
Yeah, he was looking good on the rotation of the bike, but just missing a foot.
All right, so we wait for the score to come in. We'll also break down the leaderboard for you, show you that. Braden Barrett-Hay finishing up his first of 2 runs. 2-run format. All these riders getting 2 runs. So in a perfect world, if you could put down a solid run on that first run and take even more chances on the second, it's kind of the best way to make it happen. Braden Barrett-Hay, we'll wait for that score. It's still trying to beat a 68.67. Not sure if that's going to do it. It's going to be somewhere below that. We'll wait for that score to be refreshed. There's a great fans on hand. Yes, look, you're on TV. Now what do I do? 68.67, that's the score to beat. Coming up, Reese Wallace on the way, Anton Thielander, Cam Zink on the way, and Raymond Sampson all coming up for you. Those will be our next competitors. Our number 1 qualifier, Sam Dueck, on the way too as well. Braden Barrett-Hay waiting for that score to come in. Connor McFarlin with the 68.67. That is the score to beat. Right now, the judges definitely taking their time. Why do you think they're taking their time on this?
There could be a magnitude of factors. They could be thinking through like how much it is to fall. Like I know they're probably going to weigh the last jump a little bit differently if you do fall just because of the situation on the landing. But
yeah,
but it's definitely I don't envy their job by any stretch. Like it's definitely a hard job being able trying to put scores together, put runs, and making sure it's right. Like no matter how it is, it's a judge sport. So everybody has their own opinion, but. Like you can definitely tell like it's a hard job, and they definitely try to do the best they absolutely can.
Well, we'll break down the scores for you when we come back. Thanks for being part of it. Shimano Slopestyle Finals. More action on the way when we return.
From my cold, dead hands.
Wall Street is Washington. Washington is Wall.
It is not the American way.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
The Colorado Freeride Festival, brought to you by Vitamin Water, BP Components, Rocky Mounts, and Sprint.
There you go. There's that blue stuff right there we're looking for above the trees here. A great day indeed. I mean, after the rain we had yesterday, getting the competition underway today. Colorado Freeride Festival, that's what it's called, here at the Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado, and your home of the Shimano Slopestyle Finals. Jay here in the booth. Of course, Kyle Ebbett, Mitch Chubby hanging along with, and we've seen a few riders so far. Top score, I think, Connor McFarlin with that 68.67. Well, that won't hold up, will it?
It's hard to say. Anything's possible, but no, he definitely got that score by tricking every feature and making it look real smooth.
There's our leaderboard right now. See, Connor got that top spot. He's got the 68.67. Paul in second, checked in with a 67. Got Amir now 65.33, and then you got Kelly, Greg, and Tyler rounding out your top 6 right there. You see Braden Barrett-Hay was at 40 in 7th place. Now, we didn't see everything out of him. Seemed like he straight aired on the drop. So we expect more out of him on that second run now, right?
No, I know he's been working on the double tail up there, so I know he was probably overthinking that a little bit much. We're worrying about getting that down.
I think this is this Reese Wallace, our number 5 qualifier?
This is Reese Wallace. Ride with him all the time back at home. He's living in Langley, going to school, and then in the summer he just disappears up the Whistler.
Not a bad deal indeed. Reese Wallace now, 22 years old. Remember, he's a number 5 qualifier from qualification, so he does definitely like this course for sure.
Yeah, he's a super hard worker. He puts everything he's got into this sport, and he's riding one of those new black market kill switches. It's a perfect bike for slopestyle. It's got a little bit of cush. Good geometry. See him dropping in now.
All right, here we go. Reese
he's
Wallace
carrying some good speed. That must be in a 3. Perfect. Nice transfer with good style coming into the whale tail. Bar spin up. Nice flip out. I like how he didn't overcook that, Chubby.
No, land both tires same time into the hip, 450.
Oh, no problem. Reese, man, has really stepped it up this year. I'm super pumped for this kid right now.
Yeah, no, he's been putting it together. Made finals last week at Claymore. Let's see what he's got for the last jump.
Last hit.
Flip bar spin.
It just rides it out. Let's hear it for Reese Wallace.
Reese Wallace, unbelievable.
That's a good run for Reese.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that's the run he wanted to put together.
Yeah, and watch this bike work. So good. He's got that new RockShox Argyle on there with the Monarch rear shock. Those things are butter, and it's paying off having the good stuff on your bike. Oh, so smooth. I'm super impressed with this kid. I've been watching him ride for a long time. He's got his jump jam and Whistler and everything, and he's always good at this, but now to see him stepping it up in the big stage is really cool.
Now, do you think, Chubby, you think that's enough to take the lead right there?
It could be. He got a trick on everything. He flips, spins, everything mixed up all the way down. It could be in contention taking over the lead.
Well, you are right, man. There you go, 76. Say hello to your new leader, Reese Wallace, with that
for
score.
sure deserves it. That was a sick run. Good job, Reese. And the other day he told me that he threw that drop. He was so pumped. I don't think he's ever threw a drop that big. He was so gassed on that.
Well, and we're also in our top qualifiers. These are our top 5 qualifiers, Reese being the 5th top qualifier and Anton being number 4. So Thelander, he's got the skills, 18 years old.
I just started riding with this guy on the tour this year, and out of Sweden he's been impressing me a lot.
Yeah,
there it is,
dump
big 3.
That's the variation there between some of the other 3s and his 3. He actually brings that thing in dumped.
Tail whip up, flip out, nice and smooth.
This is a good run.
Yeah, he corked, flip tabled that a little bit. And then
nice.
Little alley-oop bar.
I like that transfer line.
Oh, he's
on off.
Oh,
Bar
that was
spin,
weird how he hit that. Going for the tuck-no-hander. Sorry, Chubby.
That's all right.
And then there you go, rides it out.
I saw him do that cork flip with the bar spin in practice the other day, and I was like, who is this little guy? I mean, he's a small little dude.
Yeah, no, he's from Sweden. He rides with Martin all the time. You can see it. I remember hearing a story about Martin I guess there's a school course or something in Sweden where Martin was his teacher.
Look at the style this kid's got.
Yeah.
That pays off to ride with Martin Soderstrom, that's for sure.
No, it's definitely a good mentor. Like, look at that tail up in, flip out, tricking everything on course.
His flip out was burly, sick, twisted, tabled out.
And ranked 23 in the world.
And see, here's where the difference is. Like, he's throwing the bar spin in the 270. Every little bit counts, right? Like, that's 2 tricks in 1. So the judges will definitely see that, and it'll affect his score.
See that landing that jump a little higher up on that. Maybe that's the key to ride out of it. Doing it for Osiris right there, Anton Thelander. And there you go. Look at that. A 70 right there. That's good enough to take over second place right there. Well, we're doing a competition right now. Send in hashtag CFFest. CFFest. You can do that on Instagram, on Twitter. We'll get those in there. We'll be announcing a winner from that. We'll be doing that right at the end as we take a look at Cam Zink.
Yeah, I'm sure people are like, Kyle, why are you so mellow? Well, I'm not going to be mellow anymore because Cam Zink's about to step it up, and this is
all right.
This kid's crazy right now. Here we go. Cam Zink dropping in. Signature bomber 360 drop out of Cam Zink. 1-footed X over the berm transfer. Here he comes in the whale tail. Flip knack in. Flip out. Oh, yeah. Came up a teeny bit short, but no problem for Zink. The guy's a beast. 450's the hip.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, he's driving his speed good right here. I hope his keeps this together because I want to see something big out of Zink on this final booter. Here he comes over the long and low. All about speed right now for Cam Zink. Here he comes the final jump. Huge Indian flip and powers through the sand, no problem. God, I love watching that kid ride. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Mark. So we'll see if we can get a word.
Yeah, we definitely got a word with Zink here.
Wow. We're taking a look at the replay right here.
Yeah, I'm watching him trick everything top to bottom right now. The flip neck 2B into this thing has got to be crazy.
Oh, you can just, it's just showing here right now why he's former world champion and got second overall last year.
That thing's high off the ground, man.
Yeah.
Definitely consequences if you put it wrong.
Yeah, I think you know more than anybody.
Yeah. It's the one thing you don't want to fall
And then he sets
out
up for the last thing. There we
go.
Oh,
look at
rides it through.
the
There we go.
extension on that.
Let's send it down to Mark Sullivan, who's standing by with Cam Zink right now. Mark, take it away, my man.
All right, I'm sitting here with Cam Zink. Amazing run right there. So your strategy yesterday, you know, you were riding well, but your back was hurting a little bit. How you feeling today?
Feeling a little better. As soon as I got on the bike, I started kind of blocking out the pain and I started loosening up. But yesterday, I didn't know if I was going to ride because it was hurting so bad. It took 2 spills in the exact same spot on my back, and we just duct taped and gauzed it this morning. And stoked to put one down. Need to get that Superman in the long and low, and then other than that, I'm pretty pumped on that run.
That was an amazing run. You had every trick aside from the long and low, right? So strategy for run number 2, what are you going to change up?
Just try to clean it up a little bit. I mean, the sand, I had pedals on the flip seat grab, but the sand kind of dragged my foot off, so hopefully the judges don't dock me too much for that.
Well, they didn't, you guys. 82.33, Cam Zink, your new leader. Right there, Cam Zink taking over the top spot. He's talking about cleaning up his run. He's got an 82.33. If he cleans it up, is he in the 90s?
Well, I know like there's set standards for different cases for casing stuff and slipping feet, so it definitely affects your score. So if he cleans it up, it could be well into the 90s.
Well, Raymond Sampson will be up for you next. He was the number 2 qualifier. He is just waiting for the wind to back down just a bit. He'll be followed by our number 1 qualifier, Sam Dueck.
No, he just came out swinging and qualifying yesterday, so I'm excited to see his first run.
Well, here we go. Right now, dropping in next, Raymond Sampson.
X up on the first drop.
Yeah.
X up the transfer.
I'm not too sure about all the exos, but I'm liking his style. He's a good rider. I've been watching him ride all week.
Oh, flip table out of there. Add a little bit to it.
Some people might be wondering why he's only got a front brake on, but he's from the different part of the planet where they ride their rear brakes on the left side, so that's why. That's not a front brake, that's a rear brake.
Tail whip off the up box, tail whip in the transfer.
That's 30 feet, that tail whip. Flip whip. Oh,
no.
I would like to blame it on the sand, but he front tire cased that jump, so.
Yeah, he got encased the long and low a little bit, affects his speed. You can tell he was trying to pedal into it, get a little speed back up, but there's not really a lot of time in between those 2 features, so
yeah,
if you lose a little bit of speed, you're going to come up a little bit short.
Here he comes into the whale tail. Tail whip up, that is sketchy because that is high up there. If you mess up, you are in trouble.
Yeah, flip table down, land 2 tires, then in the hip, not quite getting the twist in there, but holding it together.
Yeah, he dropped his head so hard on that, I didn't know which direction he was going to go.
Yeah. The last time, like he had pedals and everything, just
boom, right in the deck.
Yeah, like you said, that was a case on that one.
He's got another run to clean it up, so if he puts it together, it'll definitely be a top score.
Oh, you got to think for sure. 82.33 is still that score to beat. He's not going to do that. 48.67, but with another opportunity coming up for him to see if he can take care of business as we get set to jet for our number 1 qualifier from yesterday. I'm talking about Sam Dueck.
Yeah, Sam Dueck is an animal. You hang out with him, he's got his flannel shirt on, he's super chill, he's all Canadian and everything. And you put him out here on these courses, and you don't know what's going to happen. Here we go.
All right, so going to work.
Yeah,
Sam Dueck.
right off the bat,
Boom.
360 in the drop. Berm to berm, greasing it, no problem. Here he comes in the whale tail bar in. Tail whip out. Big whip, too.
Yeah, first time we've seen that today.
450, spinning the hip the hard way. This is where I think people are going to make a lot of points is on that up box. It's technical, and you got to. Here we go.
Last one.
Flip whip, deep into the landing.
Yeah.
That's key to go deep into that landing. It helps ride out of it.
Yeah, carry a little more speed down coming into it and just miss all the sand at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
So is that maybe something you just keep it set on the long and low so you keep your speed going?
That's probably exactly what he did, Brad. That's a good call.
Yeah, there's definitely a reward risk on that. You do miss the feature of the trick, but you're more guaranteeing that you're going to be able to land what you are on the last jump.
Well, let's take a look at the replay here. Here's Sam Dueck, #1 qualifier, going to work. And right now we got Mark Sullivan standing by. Mark, take it away, man.
So Sam, you are our top qualifier yesterday. Today, the finals, we start all over again. What would it mean to you to podium here?
It would be so cool if I did a podium today. Probably be like a dream come true for me. That'd be so cool. I'm just here to have fun right now and trying to put down some runs, make it top to bottom both tries, and I'll be stoked with that.
Cool. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you in run number 2.
Nice, Mark. Thank you very much. Catching up with Sam Dueck out of Chilliwack. And just a chill dude, man, right there.
From Chilliwack.
Chill dude from Chilliwack. 57 score for him. Look to improve on that. We're getting set for first time we've seen Casey Groves.
Yeah, he was automatically qualified from his world ranking, right?
Yeah, the rest of these guys now are all automatically qualified in from their rankings on the FMB World Tour. Here comes Casey Groves, 21 years old.
Oh yeah, starting off big with a 3.
Nice,
you got to do it, I guess. Chuby's calling him out, saying he's nice and smooth, which Casey Groves is amazingly smooth. Look at the 360 table butter that landed.
Yeah, when Casey puts his run together, he puts it really, really well.
That was downside, right, Chuby?
Yeah, downside kicking the bike in towards the landing rather going top side.
Oh, dump 3 off the up box. Loving it. Tuck no hander over the long and low.
Got to keep
bringing it home.
Oh, 3 Indian air. Hold
What the heck is going on?
He's definitely be stoked on that one. I'm stoked on it.
I'm super stoked on that one. I've seen a lot of people work really hard on that trick. It's not easy, super difficult.
Oh my God. Check the replay, Casey, going to work here. This is good stuff.
Land that 3 a little bit under rotated. It helps you snap it back straight in, staying straight. You don't have to worry about blowing out a tire. Coming in on off, tuck up.
Huge tuck up. The camera guy couldn't even go high enough.
Out, just nice and butter.
Yeah, if you still pictured that 3 table, that table was flat.
Catching pedals here, landing nice and straight, no corrections.
And there it is.
Yeah. There's the 3 Indian. And
just look at the rotation. All right, let's set it down to Mark Sullivan standing by with Casey. Take it away, Mark.
What happened on that last hit?
Oh man, coming in I was like, I'm way too tired, but I gotta throw this. So pulled the 3 Indian air and landed with my hand right in the middle of my bar and somehow still rolled out.
That was incredible. So run number 2, you gonna do anything different?
Not really, no. Just wanted to get a good run down and be smooth, so maybe a few changes.
Cool, well, congratulations, great run.
Well, trying to beat an 82.33 Casey Groves, and his new score, 85.67. Your new leader, Casey Groves, has done it and taken over the top spot. Wow, a little improv style there at the end, right? Just kind of putting a hand underneath and still riding away.
Biggest thing when you get your run done, you want to make sure you don't sack it on the last landing, so do whatever you can to hold it together.
And Jakob Wenzel now getting ready to drop in.
Maybe Chuby could fill us in on a little bit on this young gun coming up here. I'm new to this guy right here.
No, he's coming out of Europe, and I've only ridden a handful of times, but every time he's ridden, he's impressed me. He's got a lot of tricks. Like I saw him in practice. So let's see what he's got.
Well,
he's rocking the shirt tucked in. He's going for maximum speed.
Number 11th in the world.
Yeah. 3 off that drop, coming in the whale tail.
Bar in, flip out. Oh, I love the style coming into the hip.
Yeah. Judges will probably notice little things like that. Like it's the whole course is up for grabs for your score. So 360 transferring over a little bit.
Tuck no hander over the long and low, which is not easy. I was jumping that a bunch yesterday. Oh!
There's that triple combo. Flip bar to late tuck no hander.
It looks like he had just a little foot off on that landing, but still a good solid run for him. We'll take a look at the replays. Jakob Wenzel, here's a look at him right here.
Deep down that landing on the 3 drop. Still gets it together to style out the transfer jump. Chuby, coming up is where I really dig this kid style.
Yeah.
Like after this whale tail.
Yeah, just on the little rollers here.
Right here.
Yeah.
They didn't show it, but he steezed out that berm, like roller transfer dealio.
And there he goes as he's finishing it up right here. Here's a look at it.
Unbelievable.
Just a touch shot there. All right, let's set it down to Sullivan, who's standing by with Jakob Wenzel. Mark?
So, Jakob, your first time to Colorado, is that correct?
Yeah, right. You're right. First time for me.
So how's the riding here in Colorado compared to Europe?
Right here it was pretty hard for me because of the altitude. Makes it so hard, but the course is finally good, so yeah, it was good fun.
So what do you think it's going to take to podium here?
Definitely the first drops. It's really important in the last one. So yeah, these are the features you have to track hard.
So the first and the last features are what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cool. Well, congratulations, Jakob. We'll see you in run 2.
All right, Jakob doing it for Rose Bikes and Fallen right there. That's Jakob Wenzel just finishing it up. So his score is 76.67. So good score for him. And he'll have another chance to see if he can improve on that.
Next up, we got Simon Godziak out of Poland.
Simon Godziak now. He is, of course, 9th in the world, top 10. Here's our leaderboard so far. Casey Groves, man, he's the leader. Cam Zink jumping in there right behind him at 82. You got Jakob now in 3rd, so there's your top 3. Reese Wallace 4, and Tom Thielander in that 5th spot, so top 5 all the way down. But Casey Groves, can he hold on and take the win out here? A lot of riding coming up. Our top dudes on the way for you. Well, Simon, of course, like we were talking about him, he's ranked number 9, so he's in the top 10 in the world right now. So a good showing here today would really help out his standings. Dropping in, here comes Simon.
Dropping in. I've been watching this kid practice a bunch. He's loose, man. Look at that dump 3 off the drop. Ripping the berm to berm. Flip bar up. Bar to X off. Oh, boy.
Doubling up the combos there.
Bar to table. Dabbing out on the hip. Playing it safe. I don't think that'll kill him, though. 3X off the up box. Dumped. Tail up in the long and low. That's not easy. Uh-oh, no speed. Oh, no problem, though. Super dump 3.
Dumps out the 3 at the end right there. Let's hear it for Simon. Godziak, 21 years old. Number 9 in the world coming up for you.
Oh, he didn't like it. He's not happy.
No, he knows he's capable of way more than that.
Yeah, and there's a look at
Look
how
at
he
that
starts
3
things
Chubby.
off.
What do you think of that?
Like getting that dumped off that's just, I don't know. Landed 2 tires, that's sick. Flip barring in, then bar to bar X out. Like, just the big trick before the other ones definitely gets you more points than doing a little trick into a big trick. Just because it's back to back.
Yeah.
Was that an X up or a truck?
Off the up box?
Yeah.
I love that style. He's pinching off Yannick's 3s there.
So we'll see where does that put him. Trying to beat an 85.67. That's where Casey Groves is at right now, your current leader. So 67. Simon will look to improve on that. Another run coming up for him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Brett Rheeder. I got a chance to see him. Currently 8th in the world right now.
Rheeder dropped a stick of dynamite on the Claymore course and blew it up. And I can't wait to watch what he's going to do here.
Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Dropping in next, this is the man they call Brett Rheeder.
3 in the drop. I couldn't. The way he did that, it almost looked oppo, but
no.
Tail up in.
Oppo tail up in.
Oh, really? Damn,
Pretty sure that was
Chubby.
oppo, yeah.
Good thing I got you here, buddy.
Flip table and out.
Oh, 270 truck.
Yeah.
It's a little squirrely, but keeping it together. Puts
that
oppo,
yeah.
3 off the shed. That's huge right there.
Spotted that
Regular
one because I
whip.
can see his foot.
Needs some speed here.
Into a fronty. Oh, and he puts it. Oh, and he holds it together. That's a big run. A lot of technical in there. A lot of oppo stuff. Spinning both ways. So kicking the bike both ways around in his tail.
Dang.
Judges are going to reward him.
Look at Rheeder right here. Just going straight at it. Attacking, like you said, dropping a bomb on this course like he did in Claymore. 2nd place in Claymore last week.
Yeah, that whip was oppo on the way up, which adds huge technicals to your run there. It's like throwing a baseball with your left hand if you're right-handed. It makes it way more difficult.
And then
he hit a deep spot on that.
Rode right at him. Well, let's send it down to Mark Sullivan, who's standing by with Brett Rheeder. Mark?
So, Brett, it seems like you're kind of on fire. You know, your amazing run right there. So, what does it mean to you to do well here today, and how will you carry that momentum into the rest of the season?
Well, I don't know. Hopefully that does good for me. I want to keep going strong and keep the season going. You know, it's not over yet. Still have 3 more big contests, so I want to keep it going.
Cool. And so what's the trickiest part of this course? I mean, you did a lot of tricks out there. What was the most challenging?
Definitely that berm to berm right after the first drop. It's definitely tricky. It's awkward.
Anything to switch up for the second run?
Do better.
Cool. Congratulations. Epic run right there. We'll see you next time.
All right, well, let's see what that is. Does he even need to clean anything up? There's got to be. Look at this, a score in the 90s, a 90.67 for Brett Rheeder. He is taking over the top spot, bumping Casey Groves down to the number 2 spot. Wow, good competition, and it's just getting better. On the way for you, Brandon Semenuk coming up for you. It's your Colorado Freeride Festival, the Shimano Slopestyle Finals from Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado. We'll be right back. There we go, a shot of Winter Park, Colorado from above. There's a good look at our course right there going on here. Shimano Slopestyle Finals, Colorado Freeride Festival, Trestle Bike Park right here. Great fans on hand. Hey, you guys know that we do have the Haichu Sweetest Trick Award that we're going to be awarding today. So that means someone with the biggest and burliest trick of the day is going to, I think, receive $1,000, the Haichu Sweetest Trick Award. Do you have any ones that you would nominate for that right now, do you think, Juby?
That flip bar to tuck, or the front flip. There's a lot, and I know we're going to see a lot more. And the biggest thing with the best trick in the contest is doesn't mean you have to finish your run.
Yeah.
You could crash halfway up the course and then come down in the last jump and just send something to go for the $1,000.
Well, we got the 5 top dudes. They're all coming up for you here in just a little bit. But let's take a look at the best run that we've seen so far today for your Shimano Slopestyle Finals. Take a look at this.
Rheeder overshot that berm to berm.
Yeah, it was looking like he was going for like a bar spin or something. I know he flipped it in practice, but.
Oh, I love the cork flip table out of the whale tail.
Just so pretty. It's just, and just the way Rheeder puts his runs together, it just looks so good, and he definitely gets rewarded for that. Like him and Brandon have a very unique style like that. Just the way they put their runs together just makes it look so clean and dialed.
Yeah.
And dialed indeed. I mean, he's the guy to beat with that score in the 90s. Our first score that we've seen made in the 90s.
That run was sick, but it's super beatable. I think I saw, you know, in the replay you could definitely see where he had to make like a lot of extra turns and stuff to get back online and stuff. And well, you won't see that sort of stuff out of this next guy right here.
No, Brandon Semenuk, the winning machine that is Brandon Semenuk, fresh off that big win at Claymore, just edging out Rheeder to that second spot. So he is straight up 100% focused right now, trying to beat a 90.67. Yeah, I mean, you think about Claymore, you go back to last week, he did it on his first run, too.
Yeah, Claymore, he pulled off the brand slam, winning it 4 times in a row.
It's only been 5 years of that, and he's won 4 of them. Shows you how good he is. Here we go, on course right now, Brandon Semenuk.
3X in the drop, that steps it up from everybody else. The tail up in the berm, like no problem, no slop either.
No,
oh, what? Oh, my Lord.
Oh, 3 and out.
Woo! My heart just went, oh my God. Do you see what I'm talking about? There's no slop. He is so precise. Oh!
He clears it. What?
Yeah.
What's he got for the last hit?
I don't know where to. I'm sorry, everybody back home, for not talking, but my jaw was just wide open. I couldn't stop. Look at, he just ghosted his bike.
He just ghosted and knocked over the vitamin water.
It's funny, I was talking to my buddy last night about jumping that whole thing, and he just did it.
I know, I saw that. I was thinking the same thing, but
all right,
it looked doable. Seeing guys landing right at the end.
Well, it's easy to jump too far up it, so.
All right, we'll check in the replays right here on it out.
Tail whip into berm to berm, ridiculous. That jump looks easy, but it's so not easy.
Oppo whipping up the whale tail.
This looks scary right here. Like
yeah, I thought he was doomed right there.
That was Oppo coming out of that.
But his Argyle buttered that landing right out.
And then this is it right here. Clears the whole thing.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that.
Carrying a bunch of speed.
Yeah.
And then
just laying out a beautiful cork 7.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's set it down to Mark Sullivan, who's standing by with Brandon right now. Mark?
Wow, what an incredible run. And I understand you had a collarbone injury earlier this year. How is that feeling now?
It's pretty good. I'm like almost back to normal, like strength-wise, so stoked to be riding lots.
And what an incredible run. Do you think a world championship is in the cards this season?
I'm trying my best. Yeah, I missed a bunch of events early in the year, so I don't have a lot of throwaways, so I got to just try and give it my all at every event.
So, I mean, we just saw a run like unlike we've seen, I think, so far today. Do you mix it up for run 2, or do you do something similar?
I'm going to just sit on that and wait to see what goes down. But I'm stoked to get one out of the way. It's just a good feeling, you know?
Well, what incredible riding. Thank you.
All right, right there. Mark Sullivan catching up with Brandon Semenuk. Brandon score a 96.67. He has done it. The biggest score of the day, a 96.67 going to Brandon Semenuk. Wow, this
he
guy
could have tricked that.
He can do no wrong. I mean, how do you even beat that?
You put down one crazy run.
So yeah, there's a perfect 100. There's a 99 still available, a 98, a 97, but that's it.
Yeah,
there's not much more.
I can tell you right now, Rheeder is like, damn it, I did not want to flip that berm to berm again. He did it in practice.
Oh man!
And now he's like, I'm probably gonna have to do it again.
All right, Anthony Mazzeri now.
I ride with this guy all the time. I know exactly what he's capable of, and he's capable of putting a big run together. Like Crankworks last year, like
blew minds.
Oh, he's looking for another big win.
I'm looking for a big win out of him. I love watching this kid ride. He's amazing.
And he's got the sickest helmet ever.
Here he comes, Anthony.
Tail whip in the drop variation. I like it. That's not easy to tail up that drop.
He's got to keep it going.
Oh, yep. Something wasn't right. He might have.
Like he's got an issue of some sort or a flat. He just does not look impressed right now.
No, he's frustrated right now. He's trying to have the season of his life. He's got all his sponsors in order.
Yeah.
And Claymore didn't go well for him, and then now that, because I could hear Pilgrim in the background talking, and we all know he was about to front flip up that whale tail, and something happened on the drop or something that messed up his bike, and that's too bad.
My guess is a flat or something, or just something just didn't feel right.
There's your leaderboard right now. Brandon just blowing doors off right there, 96.67, and you got the 96.7 for Brett Rheeder now in second. He didn't get to hold that lead very long. Casey Groves now bumped to third, so that's your top three right now if it was to end now. But we have Yannick coming up, Thomas Jeannon, Martin Soderstrom all still on the way.
Yeah, Yannick has been throwing down like crazy in practice. I mean, he greased this course his first run, top to bottom, no problem. And he's been riding it phenomenal all week, top to bottom. So I can't wait to see what Yannick has in store. I love watching that kid ride as well too, man. Those threes are just incredible.
So there is Yannick right there. Also winner of the Teba Best Trick last week. A double whip flip that he landed out there at Claymore. Took him home $1,000.
No, Yannick's always exciting to watch, and he's capable of so much. Being a gymnast, he's definitely got the air control above anybody else.
Yeah.
So. All right, here we go. Yannick Ranieri dropping in, 25 years old.
Oh, tail whip off the drop, just like young Anthony. Oh, he's pumping that.
Oh, flip bar in.
Oh, he landed so.
Oh, holding it together.
Yeah, that's not good. He's got to be worried right now.
He knows it's over. He knows he can't put something together.
He's just got to go down and make sure his bike's all right.
Yeah. Put together, maybe go for something for best trick. No, 1-footer.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
He did that the other day, and I was like so stoked. He had he does this 3 super dump, and he does that look back type of move where he kind of slows down his rotation, but it actually adds tons of style. And now he's added another variation to it by Xing it up as well. And it's super sick, but unfortunately his run did not go the way he wanted. He just went way too deep into that whale tail.
Yeah, he's got a second run to put it together, so hopefully he can in his second run.
Yeah, you got to land on the transition on that whale tail to keep your speed so you don't land on the knuckle coming off.
It's pretty big coming off that thing.
Yeah. That's the exact same thing that happened to me in Les 2 Alps. I came in too far, just couldn't stop for the end, and just fell to the bottom.
It just has to be so precise, right, when you're landing something like that.
What do you think Thomas is rocking out there Mitch?
Probably some crazy Euro techno music.
That's what I was thinking too.
We'll have to ask him at the bottom.
Yeah, he's getting his tunes ready to go. That's focus. Tomas Jeannon coming up for you. Martin Soderstrom.
Putting it in his pocket. I'd be scared of smashing it after. Like,
Yeah.
never ride with my 400 high pod.
It's weird. I've dirt jumped with headphones on before, and like as soon as I start going through the jumps, I don't hear my music till I start walking back up the hill again.
It's all game face. Here we go, dropping in right now. Tomas Jeannon.
Oh, landed deep. That's rough on the body. Oh,
Tucked in the gap. Tricking everything right now.
Oh.
Flipping up.
3X dumped out.
Gets it.
Look at the style this kid's got for 18 years old.
3 tuck in the hip.
Oh.
360 off the on and off. In the long out, another tuck no-hander in the last jump.
Trying to keep that speed going.
Oh!
Truck driver, the late tail whip.
I've never seen that before, Chubby.
I thought he was saying that he did his first one ever in practice on this jump.
Really?
I was hoping he was going to try and pull it off in a competition. He got 2 of them yesterday.
Well,
Get a little deep on that tail whip, but landing pedals, tricking everything.
I hope that judges know how difficult that berm to berm is, and to do a tuck no hander over it is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Flipping in, nice 3X out.
And he held that X up.
He's one of those guys that just looks so smooth when he rides too. Like,
but what do you do off the up box now, Chubby, now that Semenuk has gapped the whole thing?
It's not a case of what you do up it, it's more like what you do over it.
Let's hey, you guys hold on.
Everybody knows.
Let's send it down to Mark Sullivan standing by with it. Mark?
All right, a couple questions for you here. Tell me about that last trick you did right there.
Yeah, that last trick I just learned it yesterday, so I was so scared to do it, and now, yeah, just happy. Yeah.
So you're in contention now for the overall FMB points lead. More important to do well here today or to do well with the overall points lead?
Well, I don't really care about the overall champion, but just try my best at every contest, and yeah.
Well, good luck in your next run. Thank you.
You know what? That's a good point. Look, he says, I don't care about being a world champion. He wants to do his best at every single competition. That's good stuff.
That'll do it. Oh, yeah.
Red Bull girl showing up right there is Tomas Jeannon. So now we'll take our attention back up top. Martin Soderstrom, we have yet to see him.
We're not on camera. Bring him in.
There we go.
Thanks.
Martin Soderstrom getting ready to drop.
Oh.
Score to beat the 96.67. So that's he knows what he's got to do. Sam Pilgrim picking this guy. All right. Soderstrom on course.
Martin Soderstrom dropping. 3 table the drop. Loving it. Adding a variation to it. Tail up in the berm to berm. Tubby, that's incredible.
Yeah, just to be able to trick that feature. Tuck up.
The guys were calling it the ultimate score.
Oh, double whip down.
What?
Coming in the hip.
Semenuk, put your helmet back on.
450.
You might have to come back out.
Coming in the on-off. What's he got here? Truck off the box.
That's ridiculous.
In the long and low.
Oh, butter knack. He has the best
one.
knacks in the business.
360 double tail whip.
Oh!
Pedals clean.
Filthy. Yeah. Soderstrom. He wants it.
He's definitely stoked on that run.
Well, let's take a look at the replay here. Soderstrom.
The 3 table off the drop, I loved it. It was super stylish, super smooth landed, right in the middle landed. That set him up perfect for that tail whip, Tubby.
Straight in that tail whip. That's definitely where he's going to pick up a lot of points here. Tuck up.
It looked like he might have been looking for
the bar after, and then double whipping that. He was talking about that all week.
Now I've seen Tyler McCall miss a trick mid-run, and he had to did a double tail whip at the bottom and ripped his cables completely out. So I wonder if his cable situation is right here going into that.
Martin's one of the guys running the gyro, so he's got pretty much.
Let's catch up.
Got the gyro.
Let's catch up with him right now. Mark Sullivan standing by with Martin Soderstrom. Sully.
All right, so amazing run right there. What was your strategy going into that? Did you see Semenuk ride? I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, it was definitely different. Like we never see Semenuk ride because he always qualifies first. So it was pretty cool to stand up there and actually watch him ride. And yeah, that run was amazing. Once again, I wouldn't like to be a judge right now.
So where do you take it from here for your second run?
We will see what I have to do, basically. But probably go bigger, right? Sounds like a plan.
And then the points lead on the line here for you today. How important is that?
Oh, it's actually way more pressure than I thought. I didn't really sleep last night and just thought about landing exactly this. So yeah, it feels amazing. Of course, I would love to have my friend Pilgrim here ride, but unfortunately he's out. So yeah, maybe I'm first in the world right now, and doesn't feel that bad.
Well, I think you ought to sleep easier tonight. Congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot, Sully, catching up with Martin Soderstrom after that run. He's still trying to beat a very big 96 and a 94 for Martin. So second place from Soderstrom right there with a 94. So now he knows where he stands. He knows he needs to add about 3 more points. So let's take a look at his last hit right here.
This is one of Martin's tricks that he's just got on lock all the time. It's a big trick. 360 double whip, catching pedals early, just looking at the land and setting it down.
And no problem, just a sweet landing right there.
Yeah, that was, wow. That was dialed.
So that kind of shakes things up now.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my guys out there working on that last jump. You've definitely made it way better, and the guys are, you've taken the bite out of the landing. So thanks a lot. Working hard over there, making it so these riders can stick those ultimate tricks on that last jump.
Look, as you're talking about the course guys, they're out there working their butts off. Here's a look at the leaderboard right now. Well, here's how it's playing out here in Winter Park. Semenuk, the 96.67. Martin Soderstrom in second, not too far behind, just a little bit over 2.5 points away. Brett Rheeder, a 90.67. So basically at this point, if you're trying to crank into the top 3, you gotta get in the 90s. And I can't wait to see the second and final runs. They're coming up. It's Shimano Slopestyle Finals live from Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado, and home of your Colorado Freeride Festival. We'll be right back.
The Colorado Freeride Festival, brought to you by Decline Magazine, Lift 106, JVC, Haichu, and Winter Park and the Fraser Valley.
There we go. I don't know, viewers Knoll right here. This is where everybody's watching all the competition getting thrown down. Our Shimano Slopestyle Finals right here at Colorado Freeride Festival, Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado. And not only are we crowning the champion out here for this, we also have the Haichu Sweetest Trick Award. And Tomas Janon, it looks like, is in charge for that right now, but we'll see. We have another set of runs coming up.
No, exactly. There's another runs. Guys have a lot of things, but 360 bar spin, the late tail whip. Yeah. I think that's the first time it's been put down in competition. That's a big trick.
Mitsubi on the mic with me. Brad J here, voice of X Games, calling the action for you. And let's take a look at. You want to relive the top 3 runs that we just saw, Mitch? You did that?
I'll watch those again for sure.
I will watch those. You can replay them 20 times. Let's take a look at our top 3 runs so far. Here's Rheeder going to business.
Yeah. Rheeder just looking real smooth, putting it all together. Looks like he wanted to get something there like a bar spin or something, but then he just goes at it with all the oppo and tricks and stuff here, like oppo whipping up, and then just a beautiful full flip table, like clicking it right there, throwing a bar spin in his 270. Yeah, big front flip back here.
And that's the first time we got to see that on that last hit. The big fronty, and then we move on to our next guy.
Yeah. Martin just putting it together, like he knows he's capable of winning the event. A few little things here, like pretty sure he wanted to get a bar spin there. Little things like that when you get hit in the 90s make the biggest difference in your scores.
Just a little bit here and there, huh?
Yeah, it all adds up real quick.
35 seconds.
As he makes his way down towards the bottom section here.
Yeah, trucking off that.
Yeah.
Real technically, you can show he's got a lot of influence in the skate park. And then big tricks like that. Martin's definitely a contender.
Well, then we'll take a look at Semenuk.
Yeah. The tactician right here just tricking everything. Coming in, and then he's doing oppo tail whip up, and then oppo spin down. So spinning the wrong way on both tricks.
And that looked close, like he was
Why
going
didn't
over.
I not pick up on that oppo spin down? That's ridiculous.
And then gapping the whole thing here. So
yeah,
I want to see second runs. Like guys know it's now, you can gap it now. So like, if you gap that and trick it, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Gap it and trick it at the same time.
Yeah. Brandon probably had that thing thought out in practice, but saved it for finals. And
Yeah.
now
Tyler McCall should tail whip over that up box.
All right, Tyler McCall, he's going to be next up for you. We start second and final runs going on for you. This is Tyler McCall.
Yep. All right, Tyler McCall, my buddy, my good friend, young shredder. I'm really good friends with his older brother as well, and he's unfortunately not able to ride, so Tyler's representing the McCall family right now.
Yeah, and doing a good job at it.
Tail whip in the drop, perfect, loving it. Steezing out the berm to berm. Here he comes into the up whale tail.
Oh, flipping up.
Perfect flip up. Tail whip out.
Another tail whip.
Tyler McCall's nasty, everybody. That right there was sick. Huge one-footed inverted table. One-footed X off the up box. I was hoping he'd just gap the whole thing and do that.
Oh, Superman, the speed gap there. Going for the double tail whip again. Oh. Sticking it this time, slipping a foot a little bit, but
yeah, at least he
better than
rode
going
out
down
of
like
it that
last
time.
run.
Yeah. Well, after he did that on the first run, I was like, I had the guys thin that sand out a little bit so that wouldn't happen again, and it seemed to pay off.
Like that's a textbook tail whip right there off the drop.
That drop is not small.
No, getting over the front, kicking the bike early. And then just here, and he's tricking all the features, which is good.
Yeah.
Good to see. But
I'd like to see a still shot of that inverted table over the hip. That thing looked dialed.
yeah. And then the Superman on that speed gap there. It's really quick, so to get that out, that's sick.
Yeah, Tyler McCall.
He's seeming pretty happy with that run.
Yeah, he had to change his plane ticket and everything from yesterday, so he has a lot invested into today. So he's probably got to be super stoked to land that run right now. He's into lucky 13.
So 66 the score for him, so that's where that'll put him. And that'll finish off the afternoon for Tyler McCall. Get set for Amir Kabani now, getting ready to go.
Amir rocking the headphones as well.
Yeah, Amir's always riding with music. Not sure what he's listening to, but he's always got those in.
Amir has a massive bag of tricks, so what's going through his mind right now, I have no idea.
Yeah,
he has a Rolodex of tricks that kid.
Like that last edit that he dropped on Pink Bike a couple weeks ago was just ridiculous. And then when I rode with him, like I was saying, like he's got some big tricks, and hopefully he's going to be able to put something together here.
All right, here we go. Amir dropping in right now. His second and final run.
3X in the drop. He knows what he has to do, obviously.
Yeah, starting out good here.
Bar to X in.
360
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Puts it down.
Come on, Amir, give it.
Topside whip. Coming in the on-off box.
See him pumping and pumping everywhere he can to make speed.
3X. Little case there.
Yeah, he had to reach for the long and low. He's frustrated right now. Oh, 720. Yeah, Amir. Oh.
Trying to land the 7. Tough break for
He
Amir.
just didn't have the speed.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't take
He
a
had the
pedal stroke or
7,
two
just
in
not
there,
the
yeah.
speed.
Like I've seen him put 3 or 4 of those down in a row at home.
I love the 3X up off the drop.
Looks good, yeah.
Mitch, that's commitment right there.
Yeah, adding any little thing you can into your run is going to help your score. Especially now with a lot of guys being able to spin drops like that. No problem. Like you got to be able to throw something else into it.
Yeah.
I mean, in every position is important for him. He's 16 in the world, so just trying to get up there, even if it's not the top 3, but just climbing up that leader.
You just get up there, get in the top 20, and get to all the big events, and you're dialed.
Yeah, if he had a little bit more distance on that, like a little more speed, he probably would have stuck that no problem. It looked like he was coming in nice and straight. It's too bad.
All right, so Amir going to 65.
Yep.
65 is going to be the score that he stays with. That's going to be off his first run score. Well, that finishes up. Next for Linus Sjöholm now, 21 years old.
Looks like he's gotten his bike fixed for his second run here. So
Yeah.
hopefully he makes it a little bit farther than just off the drop.
This is an all or
Yeah,
nothing
frustrating.
situation for him right now. He's got to have a lot going through his mind right now.
Yeah, he knows he's sitting at the bottom. He knows he's got a good run planned in his head. So
Nobody wants to finish at the bottom, Tubi, right?
no, I finished second last year, and it was it's horrible. So, yeah.
So here he is dropping in Linus.
Oh, look at that 3.
Oh.
It was like perfect balance.
Yeah, that was way cleaner than his first run coming in. Already making it farther, bigger score already.
Yep. Bar in, whip out, working that bike. You can see his body English all over the place, trying to keep it in a straight line. That's good style. 360 in the up box, bringing it home right now with an X up over the long and low.
Last jump.
With a-
Big front flip.
Oh, just in the back seat on
It
that.
didn't look like he got the juice on the lip for that. Like, you know how they like to load that front flip up?
Yeah, no, it
just didn't
looked
look
like he got good snap. He just kind of opened up a little bit early.
Uh,
By getting the rotation there.
Yeah.
There's a look at the 3.
We'll get to see a replay hopefully on that front flip.
Nice. Definitely starts out strong. That 3 in the whip.
Yeah.
Catching pedals and everything. Topside whip here. Beautiful 3 off that. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. He opened it up. You're right,
Yeah.
Chuby.
Just that little bit. It doesn't take much. Especially when you're in the back seat like that.
Yeah.
I know a couple times I've thrown it. You can just tell when you're upside down that you just need to hold on and keep tight.
It's kind of similar with the backflip too. It's like if you cheat and try to see the landing too early, you open your body up and you slow down your rotation. And he opened up his body and it killed his rotation.
We remember we got the Instagram contest going on. Hashtag CFFest right there. Hashtag CFFest. And we'll be announcing the winners a little bit later on in the show. Don't forget the Intergalactic Pond Crossing coming up at 2 o'clock today. If you're out here on hand, you want to be part of that. Jarrett Moore coming up for you. Jarrett Moore problems on that first run. Looking to try and get a complete second and final run for Jarrett Moore.
No, another BT kid. He's been on the scene for a little while now. He's been stepping up, making finals, putting runs together.
And here he goes right now, dropping in next. This is, of course, Jarrett Moore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was crazy. It was like you could totally see his tube come out and then pop.
Completely out the side, just.
He's upset, but he knows he overcooked that 3, and there's nothing you can do
It's
about
just
it.
so frustrating knowing that it was not completely his fault, just mechanical there. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before, and it's just one of the worst feelings, just knowing like,
oh, man.
I landed it, I rode away, and then it blows up.
And the thing is like to be so prepared to compete and to do what you do and then have something like that go wrong, that's got to be frustrating.
It is, but you got to accept it, right? It is part of the sport. There's so many different aspects, and that's what makes this sport so exciting.
I hardly doubt Jarrett is all that frustrated. He has been smiling the whole time he's been here. He's been having a blast. So
he's one of the happiest guys I know.
Yeah.
So Justin Wyper now. This is his second and final run, dropping in. Justin Wyper.
Justin just teasing it off the drop, going for the tuck no-hander on the berm to
going
berm.
long on that.
He's a wild child, this kid. 3 and up is actually super technical and tough on that thing. It is high up in the air. It's not as easy as flipping up the drop or the whale tail.
Well, that's where we went wrong last run, sticking that.
Yeah, Wyper, keep it together. Oh, what? Oh, my goodness.
That was sick.
That's what.
Look
at
he's
him.
stuck up in his bike.
It's stuck up there.
I wonder how that
That
feels.
is disgusting.
Yeah, we're getting word that that's a borrowed bike that he is using. That's not even.
I don't
his
think
own.
that person's going to want that bike back.
I don't think I'd want it back. I want him to buy it.
Like, you can keep that.
Yeah.
Just blasting that berm to berm.
You break it, you bought it.
Crazy 3 and up that. It's a nice tuck no-hander.
Justin's one of those guys that you just can't ever really predict what he's going to do. He's just kind of a loose cannon sometimes, and he's showing it right here.
He just didn't get his front wheel over enough on that, huh, Chuby?
Yeah. Because that box, you're on there so quick, there's no real time to set up, so you just got to.
He just started it a touch too soon.
Yeah, he almost had it there. It's too bad.
And now we're get set for Connor McFarlin now. He had the lead for a little while at 68.67. But now he knows what he's got to do. You have to have basically a near perfect run to try and get up in that top 3. Just to crack the top 3, you got to get in the 90s now.
Yeah, and the 90s is almost like an elusive club. You got to have a big run to get a 90s score.
Connor can for sure trick this course top to bottom. So here we go. 3 in the big drop. Oh, over-rotated, boom.
Another tire blowout.
It's amazing to be like how long the bicycle has been around and tires and tubes, and it's still a constant disaster for us.
Yeah, no. I guess the tire manufacturers and all that don't really see the difference in that, right?
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of companies like Renault Maxis has been working on new sidewall technologies. They got their EXO casings. I've been running those for the last 2 seasons now, and I haven't had a tire blowout. So definitely, there's definitely technology going into that to help avoid this.
Hey, just to let all the fans know that are on hand here at Winter Park, we got $3 Coors going on for you all day long. Coors, of course, proud sponsors out here. Coors Light getting it done out here for your Colorado Freeride Festival. So props out to Coors. Enjoy yourself on. You get a chance today. There's a look at Trestle Bike Park here, Winter Park. There it is, Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Sounding good right about now. You want to bring one? Bring a couple over here. Ice cold, refreshing Coors. All right, Kelly McGarry now. He's ready to go 16th spot. 55 is what he had. Dropping in next. Put your hands together for Kelly McGarry.
Oh, big 3.
Another one of those 3s spinning off the front tire.
Love that transfer.
Oh, yeah, flip it
on.
in, 3 and out.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the bike skills this kid's got.
He spends a lot of time on the downhill bike, and that definitely shows. He's got the bike control skills. When you get out of control, he can hold it together.
Like you saw that roost come off his back tire. That is hard-packed dirt, so you know he was digging in on that.
What's he got for the last hit for us? Kelly McGarry.
Flip, tuck, no-hander.
Flip, tuck, no-hander. Drops it. Rubber side down.
What a beast that dude is. 6'5".
Is that what he is?
Yeah. I feel I'm a little over 6 foot, and I feel short stand behind him, beside him. Same with Evan. Like you're what, 6'3",
6'5",
6'5". God, you guys are towers.
He's just a big dude, man.
And I'm not sure about Martin. He might be 6'5" as well. That's the number to be.
6'5"?
6'5".
Yeah, right here, holding it together.
Right there. Rrp.
I got that. Well, we'll see if we can catch up with him right there as he sets up for the long and low and then the final hit for Kelly McGarry. All right, well, let's send it downstairs. Mark Sullivan standing by with Kelly McGarry. Mark?
So, Kelly, you're 6'5" tall. I mean, you're pretty much the largest competitor in the competition. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage out there?
Advantage.
Like it, it's all good. More leverage to hold on the bars or something. I don't know. Me and Martin Soderstrom about the same height, so yeah.
So you're also our oldest competitor. What's it like competing against kids half your age, and how do you maintain your fitness and not getting hurt?
I just ride like I always have, and I'm just going to keep doing it as long as I'm having fun.
So do you have any advice for grown adults like yourself who want to pursue this?
Go for it.
Well, congratulations, Kelly. Great riding.
Kelly McGarry right there, and Sully brought it up that he was the oldest competitor out there. 30 years young, and then our youngest, Anthony Missouri, at 16. So, yeah, just about half the age right there. Kelly McGarry finished off for the day. Greg Watts locked and loaded down there in 17th, ranked 21st worldwide, coming back from injury. So, as Chuby was saying, he's looking to try and peak right about Whistler for Crankwork. So here he goes right now. Dropping in. This is Greg Watts.
Once known as double or nothing, now triple or nothing. Coming in hot.
Had to adjust in the title.
He's cruising. I don't know. Yeah, something.
Oh. Yeah. No, Greg's wearing, after he's broke his neck a couple months ago, he's wearing the Liette brace, which is good to see there.
Yeah.
Help protect that, keep that from happening again.
And I'm a big fan of the full face, too. Like, what the heck are you thinking out there with the half shell? Really, you don't get extra points for wearing a half shell.
No. And a lot of riders, they say they can't notice the difference between the half lid and that, so why would you?
Why would you?
Yeah, just for protection purposes, you don't want to get broke off. You want your career to last a long time right there. Yep. Greg Watts going to finish it off for him. 2 runs for him, and coming back from injury, too. That's tough, dealing with what he's had to deal with. But good to see him back in competition for him.
And if you're making the finals in these big-time slopestyles, you can pretty much call any helmet company you want, and they will definitely send you a free helmet.
No, exactly.
There's no excuse.
No, and what we're doing does have its risk.
I couldn't hear it. There's no excuses.
Well, if you're feeling thirsty, you got the Red Bull. You got Jaeger bombs going on, $3 for those. Red Bull's $3. Great deal on Coors too. Coors Light out here. So make sure you get yourself something refreshing, whether it be a Jaeger bomb, Red Bull, or nice cool refreshing Coors Light. Make sure you do that while you're out here. We take it back up top.
Yeah, Paul Genovisi, fresh on the Fox team. Super stoked to be getting hooked up by them. New team manager over there. He's killing it. He's picking up all the good riders. And here we go. Paul coming in. Oh.
Holding it together.
Yep. That's strength right there. Everybody that out there watching, these guys do train their butts off to be strong, to be able to handle these big hits. I mean, when they're on, they don't need the strength because they land perfect. But when you make a little mistake like that, you need the strength to straighten it out.
Yeah, the time in the gym makes all the difference. But no, Paul's putting a super solid run together here, real smooth.
Let's call it right here, 720.
Yeah, I think so.
Nope. Oh, flip Superman.
And he catches head. Bolts.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Paul.
I've been traveling around a lot with Paul lately. We did a bunch of trips in the spring, and it's been crazy how much he's just progressed riding with like me and Anthony.
Big 3 off the drop. Strength pays off right there. Greases the berm to berm. Coming into the whale tail. Tuck no hander in. Back flip out, perfect flip, nice rotation, no panic, bar spin in the hip. 3 truck off the
3X up, yeah.
Oh, that was an X. It looked like a truck, but I'm old.
Big.
And look at the
super flip.
Yeah,
the super flip was dialed,
and he gets good extension on that thing for sure.
That's one of the hardest tricks to find pedals on sometimes. Just you gotta make sure bring the bike back.
Actually, you're worried about the rotation, then you still got to find your pedal still.
Yeah, and you're flailing around, so. No, it's definitely good to see.
So improves a little bit. 67 for him right there.
Mike Redden did a great job picking up Paul Genovisi. Good kid, good all-around rider.
No, so it looks like that's not who it says it is. That's supposed to be Braden Barrett-Hay right there.
Yeah, they did the same thing last time. Sorry about that back home.
Yeah.
Braden Barrett-Hay.
I know Braden's parents are watching. They're like, I want my son's name up there.
Put my name.
He's riding on the new Morpheus hardtail, so it's definitely a winning machine. So he's
there. It is.
Right material under him.
So he's a teammate of yours. So you get to ride with him a lot. Vince?
Yeah, he's actually flying back home with me after this, and then in return, I'm going to go spend the winter with him riding his skate park.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Getting down to business. Braden Barrett-Hay.
Super stoked for Braden making the finals. He threw down in qualifiers. He totally deserves to be here right now. And he's getting a ton of experience, and now he knows what he has to do, and he's going to go home and step it up, and he's going to be a contender for sure. He's young, he's strong, he's talented.
He's got the talent and the drive, which is the 2 biggest things.
Yep.
You got to have the drive.
No foot can over the gap here. Let's hope he gets that double whip this time.
Oh, he missed his pedals just barely.
Unlucky.
Come on.
It's crazy. You watch him ride at the Highland training facility, and he like tail whips the box jumps backwards, like into the lips and stuff. The kid's got so much skill.
Yeah, no, he's definitely younger than me, but like when we go back to his place, he'll definitely be teaching me things.
I might have to come out and visit you guys next winter up there.
Sounds like a plan,
right? Joyride Bike Park, is that where it's
the
at?
Joyride 150. No, putting a nice smooth run together, getting everything he wants all the way down, and then I don't think he did this last run, getting a little no-foot can in there, adds to your score, and then just unlucky here, like goes for the pedals. They look like they spun a little bit and got thrown.
So score, so the 40 right there. And 39 on that one, so he keeps the 40, so he's going to remain in 20. Let's take a look at the last hit and see if we can super slow-mo, maybe see what went wrong for him on that.
Well, I know he had trouble getting to his pedals, but the sand did not do him any favors, except for the fact that
you can see right there his pedals are spinning around. They're looking like they're backwards from how he threw it. So he went he
landed switch.
Yeah, trying to land switch footed makes that a lot more difficult. It is funny when you're whipping the bike around, you can actually see and hear. You can hear the hub spin a little bit different. You know they've spun, and then try and like correct mid run. Like
That's how dialed these guys are.
I mean, just to hear that, you can hear the different sounds from it. There's your leaderboard right now. That's how it's playing out. Brandon Semenuk did it on his first round. Of course, that's what he likes to do. 96.67. Soderstrom holding down at number 2, 94. Brett Rheeder holding down in third, 90.67. So got to get in the 90s, man. You want to get on the podium. Well, more coming up, more runs on the way. Shimano Slopestyle Finals here at your Trestle Bike Park, Winter Park, Colorado, home of your Colorado Freeride Festival. More when we return. Stick around.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
The Colorado Freeride Festival, brought to you by Decline Magazine, Lift 106, JVC, Haichu, and Winter Park and the Fraser Valley.
There we go. You got to turn me up, you guys, if you want to hear me talk.
I want to hear Brad J talk.
I want to hear myself talk. All right, Colorado Freeride Festival. Beautiful day out here. Want to welcome everybody if you're just tuning in and watching us online on the thing they call the World Wide Web. We are here nestled in Winter Park, Colorado, your Trestle Bike Park, Shimano Slopestyle Finals. Of course, I have Kyle Ebbett, course designer, course builder, and then pro rider Mitch Chubby with us right now, and 14 more runs to go, and this thing is going to be in the book. You having fun so far, Chubby?
I'm having a great time.
Chubby, I got a question for you.
Let's fire a question.
How do you feel about Semenuk? He's not, technically he's still in first, I mean, but he's not in a victory run situation. Like, somebody behind him could step it up, but he can't go out there and just cruise.
That's a good point.
He knows that there are guys. He knows Martin's capable of more. He knows Brett's capable of more. And he's not the last guy to go down, so, which is, I guess, almost like a weird situation for him because he is probably used to going last, so he is used to having that victory run like at Claymore.
Yeah, and that's one of those situations, like you're saying, yeah, when you're the last guy to go, you can see what everyone's doing, but now does he just try to put down the exact same run, maybe clean it up and hope he gets another digit on there?
It's hard to say. Probably clean up that 3 out of the dish. He might even try to throw something over the on-off box.
That's what I'm thinking. Trick the over the up box.
Let's take a look at his run right now that has him in that top spot right now. Let's take a look at this. Check this out.
Yeah, right there.
Right there, he just separated himself from the rest of the field.
Yeah. And then
instantly.
And then again here, just oppo up, and then oppo down.
That's
like spinning
insane.
and step down is insane. And then he does it the wrong way, straight into a 450, showing that he can go both ways, and just gapping the whole thing.
Still creativity, huh?
Yeah, that's a unique line. Nobody else is hitting it.
Yeah, it's like...
And then just this is just like pretty much textbook, laying dead straight, both tires.
It was beautiful.
Almost elegant.
Almost elegant. I'd almost think that is elegant right there.
Well, now that he knows he can clear that box easy, I suspect something's going to go down over that.
Now, what do you think about that? Now, is that going to put that in someone else's head? Like, does Soderstrom try that now? Or does someone else try that because they see that it can be done?
Dude, I'm 39, and I was thinking about coming out and doing it in practice this morning. So
yeah,
I think, yes, definitely people should jump that and trick it. They're foolish if they don't.
Well, and if you're trying to, the thing is, if you're trying to take over the FMB World Tour rankings, that's what you got to do, man. You got to bring it when it's supposed to happen, right?
That's right. Step it up.
No, exactly. If you want to be at the top, you can't really leave much at each event. You got to put it out on the line almost every weekend.
And it really seems like, I mean, in other sports, sometimes you see 3-run formats, even, sometimes even a 5-run format I've seen in BMX Vert, but you're only getting 2 runs, man. So there's really no room for a mistake, right?
No, you get one chance to mess up a run, then then you got to put a lot of pressure on yourself to perform second run. The best feeling is getting a run in the top 10, top 5 with your first run, then being like, all right, even if I crash out second run, I still got a solid result, going to pick up a lot of points. Sponsors are going to be pumped on my results, so that's the best feeling. Like the top 5 guys now, they know they got not much to lose. Even the top 6, even the top 10, they know they can put something together, try to pick up a few more points.
Well, we have a little bit of time while the course is getting just a little bit of maintenance going on right now. So we're going to take a look at qualifying that we did yesterday before we get back into our remaining 14 runs. This is qualifying from yesterday. Right here, it's Trestle Bike Park, Colorado Freeride Festival, Shimano Slopestyle qualifications. Check it out. And there's a look at our course right now. Winter Park, Colorado, the Shimano Slopestyle Finals going for you right now. We have about 14 more runs to go. Your top dogs right now, Brandon Semenuk lead Martin Soderstrom in that second spot, Brett Rheeder in that third, as we get set for Reese Wallace. Now Reese, you're looking at where he's at.
You see him popping in the mouth guard there. A lot of people think it's just for the grill, but it's actually reduces concussions more than anything.
No, that's a good idea. Here he goes, Reese Wallace going to work.
Right now, it looks like he's taking a cruiser run. I think he got everything he wanted to do on his first run.
He's going to show how much steez he's got.
Yeah. No, Reese is one of those riders that's real conservative. He knows that he's got to ride next weekend, the weekend after that. So he got the first run he got done, so he's just cruising the course.
So that's the situation when you have the run in your head, your planned run, you lay that down, you find out that it's only good enough for a 76, doesn't get you in the top. You don't need to take any more chances, right? Especially how big the season is.
It's hard. I know Reese has things he's been working on, but he's not feeling confident on the things he's been working on. So it's do you take that risk? And the chances are if you don't think you can put it down, the chances of you actually putting it down in your mind don't outweigh the risk. So
yeah.
I know the situation. You put the run together, your dream run together. It's there's not much you can do. It's pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean, that's strategy right there. And, you know, live to ride another day for him for sure. So he keeps the 76, which is a great one, and has him in 8. So he's top 10 right there.
Yeah, he's going to be happy with that. You can see he's got a smile on his face.
He's already thinking about going to Claus. Claw's been posting videos and pictures of his course. It's looking sick. He's already fired up for that, I'm sure.
And Anton Thielander score is 70. So he had a really good score, too. For him, 70. In there, he's 23 in the world right now, dropping in. Anton Thielander.
Anton, though, he's going to want to step it up.
Oh, beautiful 3 off the drop there.
Little something grab on the transfer. I saw his hand come off. Tail whip up. Flip cork table off. Little nice style in between the berms there.
Yeah, he's definitely becoming one of my favorite new riders to watch.
Yeah, super smooth. The alley bar spin was dialed, bar spin off. Here we come into the long and low, tuck no hander, bring it in home.
What's he got here?
You guys get loud for him. Nope. Oh. Double bar?
I don't know if that was a double bar or flip bar to X. He's going for something there.
Way to go, crowd. Way to get behind him out here.
Yeah, crowd, when you see them coming down to that final jump, just get as loud as you can. It helps them so much. Yeah, see his hand came off? That was sick.
Yeah.
That berm to berm caught a lot of people in qualifiers. Like there was like 60-something people trying to qualify for this event.
Doing a little bit of a no-lit.
Half of them couldn't even make it through that.
Yeah.
I like his bar spin style, dude.
Oh, he's going for the double there.
Yeah, he was.
The second one got away from him.
Oh, and it does a little face plant there in the soft stuff.
Yeah, it's a good jump to try it on.
Yeah.
It pops you up really high, gives you plenty of hang time, and then the landing, I did sugarcoat it with some softer dirt.
You did. So he's top 10, 9th place right there. Good stuff out of him. Anton Thielander, up and comer. As we take a look at it, guy's been there for a while. He's been on the scene. We're talking about Cam Zink.
Yeah, former world champ.
Yeah, and he's in 6th right now. Had a great score, 82.33.
So he's definitely knows that he can put something on the line here. He's already got a great result. The guys that are above him come after. So
yeah, he's just a little beat up from the feet up, but he'll be all right. Here we go, Chubby.
Beat up from the feet up, tore up from the floor up. Here he is.
Man, he's got those. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1-footed X over the transfer after 3 in the drop. That's impressive. Flip knack in.
Gets it.
Beautiful.
Flip table out.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Cam Zink, bringing it home. 450, no problem. He has those all day.
Beautiful.
Those beautiful Mavic wheels held up perfectly under the extreme pressure of the 450. Superman it, yes.
He gets it.
Bringing it home, Cam Zink. Huge Indian air.
Yeah.
Rides out of it beautifully.
Definitely cleaning it up from his last run.
Wow, that was extended.
And that shows you why he was a former world champ right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
I would
take
love to hear something from him.
Well, we'll get a chance to. Let's take a look at the replays right here.
Right there, Cam Zink 3 in a drop, like 3 in the biggest drop ever, 3 at Rampage.
Yeah.
Last time, like.
I refer to it as 3 and off the planet.
Yeah. No.
The flip knack in was butter. And the flip table out, dialed. The 450, and you could see right there, he had to control it. He's got amazing downhill skills, no problem. And then the Superman over the long and low, that's pretty ridiculous. That was
Just
so
look at the extension there.
All right, well, let's see if we can catch up with him right now. Mark Sullivan standing by with Cam. Mark?
Hey, Cam, great run. Can you take us through it a little bit?
Essentially the same as my first run. I just wanted to clean it up, and then I saw Brandon gap the up box, and I'm like, I got that. But then I over-rotated the 450 a little bit, landed a little low, and I wouldn't have had the speed, so I just stuck with kind of the run I wanted originally. And added a flip table out, and I guess just cleaned it up. I got the Superman and extended my favorite trick ever, the flip Superman seat grab. So hopefully the judges like it and don't dock me for the sand landing because I got pedals.
Cool. Well, it seems like you're back 100%, Cam Zink.
Thank you.
All right, Cam Zink in 86.67, so he's in 4th place right there, just off the podium. Let's take a look at his last hit here in a super slow-mo. Let's see if we can break it down for you. Can we get a chance to look at that? Looks like not able to get that up there right now. But Cam Zink moving up into that 4th spot right there with his score. So
Yeah, that's a top 5. Like, you got to be happy with that regardless of what contest it is.
Exactly, no matter what. Every position's important. Okay, next up, Raymond Sampson dropping in.
Carrying good speed. Little one-footed X up off. X up the transfer.
Remember, he was a number
Whip
2
up.
qualifier.
Flip table out. That's a hard combo to put together because you got to be spot on the pedals to get that flip out.
Hip flip on there. Tail up
tail up out.
I know he said you guys, I saw him do his first front flip on the last jump in 2 years, so let's see if he's got it here.
There it is. Hold it. Keep that head down. No problem.
That's how you do it.
He's got to be pumped on that just to stick that, and he said he got one in practice, first one in 2 years, so he's going to be happy regardless.
Yeah, get in the front. Here's a replay now of Raymond's run.
He's tricking everything. Maybe not tricking the thing the biggest he can, but the biggest thing is just getting something done on every feature.
Yeah.
Loving that hip flip.
I'm loving watching people ride that up box. I mean,
look at that.
When I built it, I was scared. I was like, I hope people have fun on this.
Land right at the top on that fronty and just riding out.
Gets the fronty in. So 62.33, so 15th spot for Raymond Sampson. That should help him improve in the rankings from 35th.
He can't be too
15.
disappointed. You know, you X up the first 2 features right away. You got to know. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to be a big score if you're going to go that route. If you're not getting a 3 out of there. So Sam Dueck, number 1 qualifier from yesterday, dropping in.
Dueck with a big old 3.
Yep.
Stomps it. Tail whip. Oh, he's going. Oh, that dirt is very firm right there where he just landed.
Like you were saying before, that transfer is real technical because you're coming from one direction, landing to another, and then trying to tail whip that in between.
He's trying to hang with Semenuk there, and we just got to see how hard that transfer Semenuk tail whip is because Sam Dueck has got tail whips on lockdown, and he just crashed doing it. So it's like,
well, we're going to move things right along because rain's starting to come in. Casey Groves, this is his 2nd run right now.
3,
oh, beautiful.
This kid is a blast to hang out with, a blast to ride with. He's killing it right now. Boost high. 3 whip. Oh! Look at this. New line. Ninja line. Downhill course racing.
Gets it. Holding it together.
Yeah. Oh!
Casey
Groves. Charging. Bring it home, buddy. Bring it home.
One more, baby.
Huge, lazy, big dump 3.
Yeah. He's going to be stoked in that 3 out of that ditch. That's big.
Look at him. See ya, bike.
Yeah. There's a replay. Casey going to work here.
Bar spins to berm. That's no joke. And right here, he's just teeing up a nice big air to get good speed for this 3 whip out, which is just insane, people.
Catching pedals, landing the
Look
top.
at where he had to go mountain biking over there.
Just
still gets the tail whip on the hip.
And there's the score, 85.67, so top 5 for Casey.
Amplitude on the last jump was massive.
Oh, taking the first run score.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's got to keep the first run score at 85.67, so that's going to be his top score.
There's our good buddy Pilgrim, Casey, all those guys having a good old time.
Now we take all of our attention back up top. Looks like Jakob Wenzel coming up for you. Out of the Czech Republic, 23 years old. He should be our next competitor.
Don't hold.
Saw that. So good.
All right, just getting a word right now that we're going to be in just a slight rain hold right now. The wet stuff's starting to fall. We're going to give it about a 20-minute break, maybe see if we can get back before then. So we'll be in a rain hold.
Yeah, it just seems like there's the one cloud right above us, just a little light shower.
Yeah, look for the updates on Twitter when we'll return. But we'll keep things going with a little bit of eye candy for you guys to check out. And how we got to where we are today. It's the Colorado Freeride Festival, Trestle Bike Park, the Shimano Slopestyle Finals. We're on a slight rain hold. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Remember, hashtag CFFest for the latest. Make sure you stay involved. Oh, yeah. Well, a break in the action for you. We're letting that rain back off. The sun kind of poked through. Colorado Freeride Festival, your Shimano Slopestyle Finals. Trying to beat the weather. We got 8 more riders to go in their second and final runs. And currently ranked 7th right here. Jakob Wenzel is going to be ready to go, doing it for Rose Bikes and Fallen. He'll be our first competitor to go, but we have 8 guys to get her done out here.
Nope. Yeah, the sun's come out. Of course, it's dried back up, so let's get these guys rolling.
All right, well, we're back on. Next up, here we go. Jakob Wenzel dropping in.
Oh, dump 3 right off the start. That's amazing out of a rain delay. Come out strong like that, Chuby. That's insane, right?
Yeah, especially the nerves. You know there's a delay. You don't know if the course is perfectly dried out, and he's just sending it down, tricking every feature.
Flip table, nice little Burmedy action.
Oh, they're getting real dumped on that 270 alley-oop.
Up box, what has he got? Oh,
nice and smooth.
I didn't know if he had the speed.
It sure didn't look like it, but he made it happen.
Flip bar. Oh.
Press the eject button on that. Tough break
no,
for
he hurt his knee, it looks like.
Oh, no.
Get that bike out of there, and I don't know, he twisted his knee or something.
Something there, yeah, not good.
I know the Trestle Bike Park has an amazing medical staff, and I'm sure they'll be right on it and taking care of him.
Yeah, we got to hope the best for that. That's a tough break right there. We hope he's okay.
It's just one of those things, like, it didn't look bad, but something awkward happens, and that's how it goes down.
Yeah. Sometimes you just land that weird little way, and something pops. Someone's got to give.
That's when I broke my heel and my talus in one shot. I thought I only twisted it, and then the first X-ray they thought, oh, you probably just did a bad sprain. And then 2 weeks later, I was like, this thing, I still can't walk on it. And they're like, MRI, it was broken in 2 places. And I'm like, come on.
And there's some of our fans braving it out here, staying through the rain delay. We lost a lot of fans, but some coming back out here.
I'm sure we still have plenty on the live webcast, so why don't you hashtag it up, CF
there you
Fest,
go.
and send us in some thoughts.
I'd like to hear their thoughts on Captain Awesome is what I'd like to see.
Yeah, I want to hear about Captain Awesome as well.
I want to see if there's some trash talking in that on Twitter about Captain Awesome coming up here. There's a look at our crew right there. People hanging out, watching everything. Got 7 more riders.
Got the Jumbotron. You can see everything from one spot. Sit on the hillside, see the final jump and the Jumbotron. Watch the whole deal. So get up here and check it out.
And if you get a chance to come up here, this is a good place to come. Come do some riding up here. Trestle Bike Park here, Winter Park, Colorado. Well, more coming up for you. 7 more riders to go. Colorado Freeride Festival, Shimano Slopestyle Finals. 7 more riders to go when we come back.
From my cold, dead hands.
Wall Street is Washington. Washington is Wall.
It is not the American way.
And there's a look at side of our course right here. Colorado Freeride Festival, Trestle Bike Park, or Shimano Slopestyle Finals. There we go, taking it back up top. This is Simon, how did you say his last name again there, Chewy?
Godziak.
Godziak.
Yeah, he's out of Poland, riding for Red Bull and Dartmoor.
So he's
and Diesel, that's no joke getting on the Diesel program, the 55 jeans.
All right, well, here he comes
like
right now.
$5,500 a pair.
Beautiful 3 off the drop. Coming in the whale tail.
Back bar up, 3 off.
Oh, just beautiful, clean, smooth. Into the hip. Bar to table.
Yep, he messed that up in his first run, so he's stoked right now, Tubi.
Yeah, getting after it. Truck driver off. Saw him nail that in practice a bunch. Oh, tail whipping the small little gap. In the last jump, what's he got?
Oh, you could tell he wanted to bar that.
Yeah, he got that in practice. But
3 whip is still solid, though.
Yeah.
So Simon Nuttall finished off his second and final run for him. Let's take a look at the replays here,
Super sick dump 3 from the start, Chuby.
Nice and smooth coming in.
Doesn't trick the transfer jump.
But he's not overly speedy into it, carrying speed through there. Boom, flip bar up. Technical right there. Get a hand back, his hands back on the bars, spinning out.
Nice smooth spin out of there. Oh yeah, he just couldn't get to the pedals the way he wanted.
Yeah, it looked like he knew he was coming up a little bit short there.
Yeah, speed an issue there. Definitely want to have the speed going into it, so the score for him is not going to be the score that he is looking for. Currently ranked 11th. 67 doesn't change things for him. Stays in 11th place. Then a chance to now see Brett Rheeder for his second and final run.
Oh boy!
I'm excited for this.
You know he knows what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But how stoked is he? A little rain delay can change things for sure. I know myself, Tubi, I would have been like a little less motivated.
I don't think it's going to affect Rheeder here. He knows it's dried out. It's, of course, the exact same.
Yeah. Come on, Rheeder.
Here we go. Dropping in next. This is Brett Rheeder.
Big three. Oh, bar spin. The berm to
He missed that last run. He got it this run. Oppo tail whip up.
Good call, Tubi, on the Oppo. Whoa, that was rowdy.
Stepping it up right here.
Smooth alley-oop.
270 bar spin, cleaner than last run too. He's stepping it up everywhere. Coming in.
Nice dump three off the up.
Opposite 360.
Oppo.
Regular tail whip into the last jump. What's he got here? A flip whip. Oh, dabbing a foot.
Just barely put that foot down.
We'll see what the judges think of that.
Yeah,
they know the landing's soft, but he had a way cleaner run than the rest of the run, and he got that bar spin he missed on the first run.
I mean, he cleanly landed that tail whip, flip whip.
Here's replays. Take a look at Rheeder right here going to work.
Yeah.
Dialed bar spin over the berm to berm.
Opposite tail whip up right there, just like Semenuk. Flip 1 foot X out. Double comboing it up. Here's the flip whip. Just bouncing that little bit on the landing, getting caught up in the sand.
So the score coming in for him, he's got that 90.67, and his new score 90.67. So no, he's not going to improve. He's just going to stay right in that third spot. And if that holds up, he's on the podium in third. That'd be a solid showing though, from second last week to third out here.
Yeah, you can't complain putting 2 90 runs together back to back.
Yeah,
like you can't complain at all.
Well, there's a name that we're familiar with, Semenuk.
Now this is the question: what do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you let
your first run stand and just be happy with it, and just go out there and
do you let Martin have a chance to take it away from you, or do you just put it down and just shut it down?
I don't think knowing Brandon, he likes winning, and if he's not winning, see what he's got here.
3X.
Nice and clean.
Dialed tail whip.
Oh
my God, what a tactician.
Are they screwing up the replay? Because this just seems like his first run, just so smooth everywhere. Oh, cleans that up.
No, cleaned up. Nice.
Oh, throwing the bars in there, stepping it up, coming in the gap.
There we go. He's got the speed. Up.
Gaps it
again.
again.
He steezed it out this time.
Oh, tail whips the gap again into the last jump. Corks up. Oh, no. He went for it.
He didn't have the full rotation on that one.
Came in a little bit sideways, just not quite sticking it, but he still got that first run.
Yeah, so put your hands together for Brandon Semenuk right there. Solid run for him. Too bad he had that fall at the end, but he's still got such a high score.
Oh, no, exactly. He's still got that 96, so it's still putting pressure on everybody else to perform. He still set the bar.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about the up box speed on that one, but he made it.
Yeah, no, way cleaner than last run. This run way cleaner, stepping it up.
Right here, you can see it under, too low.
Yeah, came in that little bit sideways.
Yeah.
If it wasn't quite so soft, he probably would have been able to ride it out, but
maybe, yeah.
So that should not improve on him. He's going to keep that top score at an 83.33 for him. So 96.67. Once again, that is such a huge score to try and beat.
The door has been opened.
But you're going to need a pretty much flawless run to knock out a 96.67. That's for sure.
Yeah, and
this is a guy who could do it right here for sure.
Yeah, my little young teammate. When we're in the States, I'm actually his legal guardian. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How funny is
his
that?
His parents sign him over to me to take care of him. So no, I'm rooting for him.
You seem like a trustworthy guy too. That's probably okay to do.
He hasn't died yet, so I can't be doing that bad of a job.
All right, here we go. Next up, Anthony Mazzeri, 16 years old, from Orpheus. Boom.
Just like last
coming
run.
In hot.
Gets the bar. He was saying like he had an issue with his brake after the first run.
There it is. Oh, he's deep.
Oh, he's got this. He's got the speed. He's got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
Fronty in, back out. That's ridiculous.
Bar to tuck right there, doubling up on the combos, coming in the on-off box.
Got to keep it going.
See what he's got here. Truck driver.
Nice.
Come on,
Anthony. Tail whip.
Tail whip.
What's he got on this last one? I'm guessing a cork 7. Here it is. Does he get a stick it?
Oh! Front tire encased it. He's all right, though, so that's good.
That was one heck of a run put together right there.
He just didn't carry the speed out of that tail whip on the long and low.
And that's the thing on that long and low. If you lose speed on that, that could really hurt you for that last trick as we check the replays here.
Yeah. No, he's got everything he wanted on the top half of the course, tricking everything, barring the gap to back gap. And then right here,
like, in right here.
Well, I watched him in practice when he landed flat, and he pedaled into him. I'm like, don't pedal. But, man, he sticks it here, puts that down. And here it is right here.
He's just not as high as he was doing the 7s in practice.
If he had got an extra pedal stroke in there before the last jump, he would have had that. He looked like he was on the right axis and everything. There he is with all his friends.
He doesn't even want to talk. He's let's just put my helmet back on.
It sucks because he landed that 720 like a bunch in practice. And to come up short and fork case it like that, it's got to be frustrating.
Even with the fall there, he still gets a score of an 80, so that puts him in the 7th place.
It just shows you how good that run is, still logging in an 80 with that fall.
Yannick's like, okay, I see an open door. Let me see if I can get in there.
So now Yannick Ranieri, it's up to him, 25 years old.
Yep.
Red Bull athlete. Talking to Soderstrom up there.
Yeah, he had a tough run on his first run, so hopefully he can put it together this run.
Yeah, 3 more riders to go, and this competition's in the books. So we're definitely going to get this in. I don't want to jinx it, but 3 more guys to go.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't know, Brad. We still got some sun out here. I think we can fit in 3 more.
I think
we got it.
Yannick, look, he's got his
Yannick's got it.
Is that a game face right there? That's a game face, huh?
Yeah, no, that's a serious look. He knows exactly what he's going through right now. He's probably thinking exactly what he's doing in his run, picturing it out, memory mapping it. Just it's all about memory muscles and making sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So he's got his planned run. Locked and loaded, ready to drop in. 3 more riders to go.
On,
Here
Yannick.
we go. Dropping in next. This is Yannick Ranieri.
Tail whip in the drop.
Catching pedals right there.
Oh, yeah, Yannick. Tuck no hander, the berm to berm. Flip bar in.
Beautiful.
3X out, locked.
Yeah, he's just going to home on this course, tricking everything, double, nothing. Hip flip.
Very flare-esque there, Mitch. It's hard to put a number on that. Oh.
360 off, coming in the long and low. Tuck no hander. What's he got for the last jump here? Oh, flip whip.
Yes.
That's as smooth as you can land that.
Very clean and dialed run right there.
Yeah, Yannick.
And now for Yannick, it's all about the points, too. I mean, you just want to keep climbing up as we're checking his replay here.
Yeah, exactly. Pick up points where you are, and he's tricking every feature.
I was a little worried on his run, Mitch, because I could feel the wind behind me pick up a little bit, and didn't seem to affect him. He's like a bullet through that stuff.
No, it's not too bad if it's a tailwind because, you know, the worst-case scenario is you go a little bit deep on everything. But, like, the last jump, we've seen a few guys case it, and he's landing right at the top. So, if anything, the wind may have helped him.
All right, so the boys getting behind him. There's Captain Awesome joining in. Oh, my God. Look at this crew we have, man. This is good stuff, man. Doc's going, can you guys just let me have my time?
Yeah.
Isn't this my time here?
Yeah, you guys didn't make finals. Let me have my time.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to get in the camera. So where is the score going to put him? 35.67. That was his first run score he had problems with.
Yeah, the judges seem to be taking their time, calculating it out.
Yeah, where do you put him, you know?
He's up there, man.
That was a solid run. Clean everywhere. Tricked everything.
Yeah, he tricked
90s
everything.
Maybe?
89?
Yeah.
Oh, 85.
So there you go, 85.67. So he climbs from 22 to top 5 right there. So top 5, not only is he ranked number 5 in the world, he's also 5th place out here right now. So Thomas Genon getting ready to go, 18 years old, currently in 3rd. 2 more riders to go to mix things up. And weather has played a big factor in the last couple of days, but we're going to get these final 2 runs in, and we'll have 2 runs will be in the book. And that's a good thing for Cam Zink, who jumped up into 4th place after his 2nd run.
Yeah, he's going to be stoked to pick up those extra 2 spots. Like after we've seen now, he would have been farther than 6.
All right, here goes Thomas dropping in.
All right, what's he got for us?
He's got a massive bag of tricks is what he has.
trick and everything. Tail whip in the drop, tuck no hander.
Flip tuck.
Double combo everywhere.
Oh!
Truck driver out.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was a truck to X.
Oh,
double downside.
Oh, bells. Get back on their pedal.
That, Thomas.
There you go. He's got the speed.
The 3.
There, 3. Another tuck. Here we
Come
go.
on,
Let's see if he's got that truck to whip again.
Oh!
Holding it together.
Still right away.
I didn't think he had the speed. It looked like he was going slow, and he still made it.
Here's the replays right here. Taking a look at him, going to work.
I like the tuck no hander over the berm to berm. Amplitude for sure.
This is my favorite part right here. Flip tuck up. Then into the truck to X up. Boom, triple combo.
Damn, Thomas,
Yeah.
that was it right there, buddy.
That was a run that he was trying to get. So we'll see how much the judges ding him on that one. So 7th place score.
Oh,
I'm not going to do it. No, that means one guy right now. One guy to go right now. And he is the guy trying to stop Semenuk from going 5 in a row. 5 in a row. Boy, this is a big, big deal right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Martin. He knows he's capable of putting it together. It's just a matter if he does.
Well, no matter what, here we go. Dropping in right now.
Yeah, Martin, get it done, buddy. 3 flat table off the drop.
No matter what, he's going to be number 1 in the world.
Oh, yeah. Tail up in the berm to berm.
He's going for it right here.
He's
there it is. Tuck the bar.
Oh, no. Oh, super
Still
jump.
putting it together.
Come on, Martin, give her.
Yeah.
He knows the straight air off the whale tail.
No, that costs you.
He might try something silly here for the fun of it, though. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I think that was a setup for a 3 triple whip, and then he decided to double whip it, and that led to an over row.
Wow. Well, what a comp indeed that turns out to be. Well, Martin Soderstrom, he's going to end up in 2nd. We'll be doing the awards here in just a little bit. And Brandon Semenuk, 5 in a row as we check the replays right here, Soderstrom.
I got to give it to Martin, though. He went for it.
No, going for it right here. Getting the tuck the bar here, but what happened there?
Got a little
hands,
loose.
Hands were just quite in the right spot, and there's just no time to set up in between there. Knowing he wants to go for that double whip out.
Oh, that's right. He was going to double whip out of that probably.
Yeah, same as his first run. So I guess this is Brandon's 4th time winning this event.
Yeah,
no.
and 5 wins in a row for him right there. 5 wins in a row for Brandon Semenuk. Man, the guy's just been killing it all season long. Mark, they want you to do an interview